Hello sustainable friends, welcome to the first video of Sustainable Bites. This is a new format created by sustainable friends to provide you insights on sustainable issues, or to better say bites, because they're very quick and also very accessible to everyone. The topic that we have chosen for the inaugural video of this series is gold mining, and especially the issues linked to its sustainable and environmental impact. It's very important actually to know about this topic because the majority of consumers don't know where gold comes from and also the implications linked to its production, but it is actually one of the most destructive industries in the world. It is also one of the most spread ones. In fact, according to the World Gold Council, the production of gold has always increased all the time, except for 2020 when there was a drop. So, to tackle this topic, it's important to start from the fundamentals. There are two scales of gold production. The first is LSM, which means large-scale mining. It implies industrial mining operations. Usually they're owned by multinationals or very large companies, and they should be under inquisition and under supervision. The second is ASM, which means artisan or small-scale mining. This means that the mining is operated by the local communities, and even if this means there is a very important improvement of the local economy, there is also a very large manpower, usually working under very low labor conditions, such as child labor, human trafficking, and health problems. Apart from the social issues linked to this practice, ASM also is the kind of gold extraction that has the most severe also environmental issues. So let's go through them. The first risk encountered during ASM extraction is the chemical hazard. This is because in order to separate the gold from the ore, usually there is the involvement of toxic substances such as mercury and cyanide, which create very severe health and also environmental issues. According to the site World Counts, you can see exactly how many tons of toxic waste are produced during gold extraction, and this count will definitely leave you speechless. The UN Environmental Programme has established that in 2018, more than 10 million people suffered the typical symptoms linked to the long-term exposure to mercury. So they are mainly memory loss, respiratory issues, and also problem to the cognitive and also to the motor system. This also affects the people living nearby, not only miners, and this is because mercury may also become airborne and also pollute the air. As gold can also be found by panning into the rivers, not only in the extraction of the ore, the risks linked to mercury also affect the waters. Moreover, there is also the problem that the majority of mining companies routinely dump toxic waste in the waters, and this also affects the food web. Another problem is obviously that of deforestation. According to a report provided by WWF, in the last 20 years, 84% of the world total deforestation can directly be linked to mineral extraction. We definitely need to find a solution to this problem. So just to make you understand, to produce one gold wedding ring alone, there is the production of 26 tons of toxic waste. This is the equivalent of the weight of 7 African elephants. One attempt of solution that is applied nowadays is the installation of collection deposits, which can store toxic waste. The problem is that spilling is very frequent in these cases, and there have also been a few catastrophes linked to this practice. So, to find a real solution to the problem, it's important to tackle it at the root. The certification Fair Mind certifies the production from ASM companies, but the ones who really made the standards for good practices. Hopefully, these kinds of certification can get a foothold both in number of companies and also in number of customers. In Italy, the first company which became certified by Fair Gold is the Gioielleria Belloni, with its line Ethical Jewels. The jewels of Gioielleria Belloni are available here at the Sustainable Friends store in Galleria Passarella 1. And also we invite you not only to pass by to check with your own eyes the jewels from Gioielleria Belloni, but also to check out the interviews that we conducted with Francesco Belloni, the owner of Gioielleria Belloni himself, and he talked about the ethic of the company and also its history. So thank you all for tuning in and for watching this entire video. And of course, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and also turn on the notifications in order to always stay tuned with our next content. Thank you. See you at the next Sustainable Bite.